the next 30 days, I'm going to challenge myself to run 5Ks. Let's see how close I can get to the world record.
12:35.37. The world record has been broken.
I'm definitely not getting any close to that time, but I'm trying my best.
Now let me know in the comment sections down below what your 5K time is and be proud of your achievement. Just a couple of days ago, I was training like an Olympic sprinter for 30 days and I really enjoyed that, but not when it comes to cardio.
So running is definitely not at the top of my priority list.
That's why I went to the track and measured my day 1 time.
Let's put on some good music. And there we go. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go.
My day 1 time was 28 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm definitely not looking the best right now as I had 2 weeks of holidays. I'm weighing 81.5 kilos and that's how I'm looking right now.
Even if it hurts me or I get scared, just come take this risk.
I'm going to run every other day so I can keep doing my strength training in the gym. But we'll see how I can progress in the next 30 days.
So it's day 2 of this running challenge, and honestly today I can't be bothered with it. Like, my shins are still hurting from last time. I feel pretty sore and tired. But I should stop making excuses and just go for it. Another session complete. I mean, look at me. I'm just drenched in sweat. I feel pretty shattered and tired, but I'm still proud that I went out there.
Running has grown in popularity due to its accessibility, requiring minimal equipment and offering numerous physical and mental benefits. Social media platforms have played a significant role in inspiring millions to take up running by providing motivation, tips and training plans. As more people share their running journeys online, the global running community continues to grow, making it one of the most popular forms of exercise today.
I don't know why that is, but I prefer to run by myself so I can really take in those mental benefits from running. And especially after a long day at work, I can simply turn everything off around me, put these headphones on and get out there and feel that burn in my chest.
Now running is a mental game, but I'm not new to it. Right after my high school times, I wanted to lose weight. That's why I went running 3 to 4 times per week and even joined some races. I lost a lot of weight back then, but ended up being skinny fat, which I didn't like too much either.
Another session complete. I mean, look at me, just drenched in sweat. But I'm pretty lucky when it comes to running, because back in the days when I was younger, I had some major knee injuries, and that was the main reason why I had to give up. And it actually got worse and worse over time, but there was one place which helped me with that.
The gym, a place which is not very liked in the outdoor running community. But back in my days, and also even to this date, I needed that. It's not only about lifting heavy weights, but generally speaking, strengthening your muscles, tendons and bones. Trust me, if you have knee issues, go to the gym and work out your legs. I'm training them once per week and barely struggle with them anymore. I would recommend doing squats, Bulgarian split squats and leg extensions for my quads. On the other hand, I'm not feeling my hamstring as much when I compare it to my 30-day sprinting challenge. But RDLs, hip thrust and hamstring curls would do the job.
Honestly, it's just to balance out things in my life and preventing potential injuries.
I've got some boundaries as well though. If I go for a run, I do that outside and not on the treadmill in the gym, especially when you're working in an office job.
Now, as I said, running is definitely not at the top of my priority list. Like, I prefer to go on walks, for example. That's the type of exercise I would do. But that's something I like about both exercising types. Like, you're running on gravel or walking on gravel and just following along the river and to be in the flow of nature, I guess. Even if you're listening to music as well. Jesus Christ. Another session complete. I had to check that Fitbit timer because it was always showing me the same average pace. There's no way that I'm not making any progress, but I think it's just counting my steps, and from there the kilometers and not the actual longer steps I'm making. And now I use the Adidas app to improve my time quite a bit. So pretty happy about that performance.
That's why I'm trying to do the laps not on a track and in the forest along the river. But on day 20, I had to apply some of these running lessons from YouTube videos to improve my technique.
So let me share a couple of lessons with you guys. Like the first one is from a world record holder. Look at his foot placement. I put a video right in there, and you see it has kind of that inward pronation, I think it is called, where his foot kind of sacks down into the middle, especially his right foot. But I found out it's actually not a bad thing. I mean, yeah, it is not the best thing, let's put it that way. But we humans are just different. So just do that technique or that foot placement which you feel like is the most comfortable to run with. And the second thing I've been trying to learn is the stride length. In the sprint, I was really focusing on that. But in the running part, especially in the 5K, I feel like a lot is a mental game. You're just running, and then you get to the 3 kilometer mark or something like that. And then I get a block like, oh my god, you need to run like 2 more kilometers. Can't even manage any longer. And then it just continues like that. But at some point when you get to like the 4 kilometer mark, I get an energy spike again and then run even faster than all the previous kilometers. So a lot of it's mental game. But look at these Kenyan athletes, for example, training. You simply see the difference. Actual track and field athletes who just have such a perfect technique. So let's see if all this stuff comes together so I can improve my 30-day time.
Even though I learned a couple of things about improving my technique, I didn't really apply a lot of them and simply pushed as hard as I could to improve the time. As the weeks continued, I realized how good my day 1 time actually was.
To be honest, I have no clue what I've been doing wrong lately. The improvements are minor and I feel so tired all the time. I'm pretty sure that I'm overtraining at this point, like 4 to 5 times per week to the gym, then 4 to 5 runs as well. And then also a couple of times badminton in between there. Not to mention the stress I've got going on with work and all the other stuff. I know I shouldn't complain about this because I chose to do this, but to be honest, I definitely will have some recovery days after this.
I definitely neglected the recovery and stretching part in that month. That's something elite runners do as well. And
if you're sitting like me all day long, you have to stretch those hips, no matter what you do. They're just fucking tight. I mean, stretching is definitely not on my priority list, but you have to make it, like, just building it into your routine. And the routines don't have to be long. Just keep it simple.
30 days ago, I started my 5K journey where I was weighing around 82 kilos and I was looking like that. This morning, I was weighing around 80 kilos. And that, guys, is how my physique changed. I was eating a lot of junk food and treating myself daily with ice cream, but still managed to lose some good weight here. After these 30 days, I run those 5K nearly every other day, and I can confidently say that I was overtraining at that point. I felt like my times didn't really improve too much and generally felt fatigued all the time. That's why I gave it a couple of rest days before I headed back to the track to measure my day 30 time.
Let's get started, I guess. 3, 2, 1, go! Let's go, boys. Now, 5K complete.
Now, the moment you've been all waiting for. Over these last 30 days, I improved my 5K time from 28 minutes 45 seconds down to 23 minutes. My average pace is still not down to those 4 minutes 30, which I had 5 years ago.
But that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure that you smash that like button and watch this video right up here. I was training like an Olympic sprinter for 30 days.